Hello everyone. We discuss here modes of decay of artificially radioactive elements. That most of the artificial radio elements emits electrons or positrons, and in few cases alpha emission decay also observed. In few cases alpha emission decay also observed. Major cases consist emission of electrons or positron. Then artificial radio elements decay by any of the following mode. Any of the following mode. First is emission of positron. Second is emission of electron. And third one is K electron capture. K electron capture. These three modes are there. We discuss first mode, that is emission of positron, that is decay of artificially radioactive element by emission of positrons. Nuclei of artificially radioactive element which contain excess of positrons, excess of protons can decay by emission of positron. Positron is nothing but only positive charge, no mass, only positive charge. Charge emission is there. Which nuclei emits positive charge? Which contain more positive charge? That is nuclei containing excess of protons. Excess of protons can decay by this way, that is positron emission. To attain stability, a nucleus convert one proton into one neutron by emission of positive charge. See here, proton, which is particle having charge 1, mass 1, charge plus 1, mass 1, because that one is small particle having charge plus 1 and mass 1 atomic mass unit. That converted into neutron means mass remains as it is, but no charge is there. That proton is converted into neutron by emission of that positive charge. That is nothing but positron. For example, if we consider unstable nucleus of copper having 2964, that copper 29 protons are there, that one of the proton converted into neutron, therefore neutron number increases by 1 but proton number decreases by 1. Therefore, because of this increase and decrease, equal decrease, that mass number, which one is p plus n, remains as it is. But proton number decreases by 1, therefore atomic number is nothing but proton number, which one is decreases by 1, that is 29 is converted into 28. That means copper is converted into nickel. By loss of that one positron. Why positron loss is there? Because one proton is converted into one neutron by loss of one positron. Then emission of electrons. Second decay mode of that artificial radioactive element is emission of electrons. When nucleus of artificially radioactive elements contain excess of neutrons, neutrons are neutral. When that neutral neutrons excess, then to attain stability, in that nucleus, there is conversion of neutron into proton, opposite to above. In above example, proton is converted into neutron. Here, neutron is converted into proton. By which way? See here. Very interesting. See here, neutron is converted into proton. Neutron have charge 0. Charge 0 means consider combination of unit positive and unit negative. That in that neutron there is equal positive, equal negative charge exist. Equal positive, equal negative. Therefore, total charge is 0. But that neutron, that means plus 1, minus 1. Plus 1 charge as well as plus minus 1 charge is also there. Unit positive, unit negative charge is also there. Therefore, total charge plus 1 minus 1, 0. But that particle, that neutron which possess plus 1 minus 1 charge, that may emit minus 1, that may emit unit negative charge, that is electron, and therefore by this way that neutron is converted into proton. Because proton is plus 1 charge, same particle. What is difference between proton and neutron? Same particle having same mass, but here unit positive charge is there for proton. Unit positive charge is there. For neutron, 0 charge. 0 charge means consider plus 1 as well as minus 1. Therefore, when that neutron loses minus 1, charge, what is remain behind on that particle? Plus 1 charge is there. Therefore, neutron is converted into proton. Hence, nuclei of artificial radioactive element which possess excess number of neutrons shows decay by this mode, by emission of electrons mode. For example, ytterbium having 3990, yttrium 3990 loses 1 electron, Therefore, here 90 means how many neutrons are there? 90 minus that means 49 neutrons are there. 49 plus 39. 49 plus not 49. 90 minus 39 means 51. 51 neutrons are there. Therefore, 39 plus 51 that become 90. Means in yttrium 39 protons and 51 neutrons. During that 1 electron emission, what happened? 1 neutron is converted into proton, 1 proton. Therefore, proton number increases by 1. But mass number remains as it is, because proton number increases by 1 but neutron number decreases by 1, because that 51 neutrons initially that one neutron is converted into one proton. Therefore, that number become 50 now. Number become 50. And here 39 initial protons, but one converted proton. Therefore, 39 plus 1, that is 40. Atomic number increases by 1. Mass number remains as it is. Therefore, when atomic number changes, element changes, there zirconium as a recoil nuclei by emission of electron. Here yttrium is converted into zirconium. Then K electron capture, which is one is last mode for decay of artificial radioactive elements, that is K electron capture. We know that if we consider atomic structure, what is the situation? That atom consists of centrally placed positively charged very massive center, that is nucleus. Very small part of that small area, small portion of whole atom is acquired by that heavy nucleus. And around that nucleus, electrons are revolves through certain cells, not anywhere around the nucleus, not anywhere, through certain cells. That cells are, we know that first cell, second cell, third cell, fourth cell, shown by quantum number, principal quantum number 1, 2, 3, 4, as like that. Then that first cell, that cells are also known as KLMN cells. KLMN cells. That first cell is very close to nucleus. First cell is known as K cell. K cell. First cell is K cell, where electrons revolve. How many electrons revolves in K cell? Only 2, because first cell is made up from s orbital only. Capacity of s orbital is 2. Therefore, 2 electrons are revolved in K cell. Then, in K electron capture, what is the situation? This it takes place when nucleus does not have sufficient energy to emit positron. It observed in nucleids containing excess of protons and less neutrons. In which situations here? Excess of protons. Nuclei contain excess of protons and less number of neutrons decay by this way. Excess of protons. Because of excess of protons, that nucleus possesses high positive charge. Positive charge, neutrons are neutral, but that maximum number of particles having positive charge. Excess of protons are there in nucleus. Because of that excess of protons having positive charge, they capture, they absorb one electron which is negative charge, electron, negative charge. The only charge, no mass is there. Therefore, they absorb that negative charge from their closed shell, that is K shell. Because of that because of that capture of one electron from K shell, what happened? In K shell, there become vacancy. There become vacancy of electron. That is hole. Vacancy of electron. And what happened in nucleus? That one of the proton is converted into neutron. One of the proton is converted into neutron. Therefore, mass remains as it is. Mass number remains as it is. But one proton is converted into neutron. Therefore, proton number decreases by 1. Neutron number increases by 1. Therefore, since that proton number decreases by 1, that atomic number decreases by 1. Atomic number decreases by 1. Then that K electron in K cell, because of capture of electron from K cell, that there become a vacancy in K shell for electrons. Therefore, because of that vacancy, that K shell absorb electron from their outer shell, and we know that energy of revolving electron in outermost shell is is more than energy of electron revolving in a inner shell. Here what happen? K shell vacancy generates in K shell, which is one is inner shell, and that K shell absorb electron from outer shell, which is highly energetic electron. Its energy is more. Therefore, that excess energy during that jumping, that electron evolve that excess energy of that outer electron evolves in the form of X-rays or gamma rays, highly energetic radiations. That excessive energy is evolved in the form of gamma rays or X-rays. Then example is here given. Vanadium by K electron capture. It captured electron from K shell and converted into titanium. Vanadium 2349 by absorbing one electron, that converted into 2249. Why 22? Because one of the proton by absorbing electron converted into neutron. Therefore, mass number, which is nothing but P plus N. Therefore, that remains as it is. P plus N remains as it is. Why? Because proton decreases but neutron increases. Proton decreases but neutron number increases by 1. Proton number decreases by 1. One of the proton by absorbing that electron, proton is nothing but plus 1 charge, electron minus 1 charge, plus 1 minus 1, charge becomes 0. Therefore, one of the proton is converted into neutron. Therefore, proton number, that is nothing but atomic number. Which one is here? Vanadium 23, in titanium 22. It become 22. Therefore, when that nucleus absorb electron from K shell, then vanadium is converted into titanium by emission of radiations also. The captured electron in nucleus converts one proton into one neutron, and so reduces atomic number by 1. These are the 3 decay methods of artificially radioactive elements, nuclei. Thank you. These 3 methods. Thank you very much. Tomorrow for next lecture, we discuss Q value and threshold energy, concept of threshold energy. Thank you.